Hi, I'm Summer Davis from Berman High School, and today I'd like to talk about how to find/get a job, in my opinion. This podcast is going to be, just some useful tips on how to find a job. In this podcast, there will be 3 sections we call segments, and the first segment I would like to talk about how to search for a job. The second is about applying, and the third will be about calling in for an interview and after you apply for that job. So first, before searching for a job, do research on what area you'd like to work in. Like, for example, fast food or retail, something like that. Me personally, I like retail because it's nice and simple. It's things such as cashier, on the sales floor, something like that. Good customer service and things like that. An example of retail is TJ Maxx or Forever 21 or H&M. Fast food, I usually hear a lot of job complaints on how they work them too hard or how it's way too many hours in their day they work. And usually working those hours are high school students, and high school students complain about not having a lot of time on their hands already, so I don't think that fast food would be a good choice for a high school student, but that depends on the company. After searching for your job and you found something that you'd like to work in or that you think describes you, you're going to apply for that job. Okay, applying for a job takes about 5 to 30 minutes depending on where you apply to and how you apply. Nowadays, applying usually takes place online, but you also can go into a place that you want to apply to and see if they have paper application, but usually most times people are going to say that the applications are online, so check online first before going up there. To apply online, you can go to the website of your desired workplace and click on the search box and type in careers and see what available positions they have for you. Me personally, I use a job searching website called snagajob.com. This website helps you make a resume with your basic information such as your name, address, hours you're available to work, and your education and things like that. It also helps find jobs close by that are hiring. So with that website, it makes it easier and actually almost funner to apply to jobs instead of being boring and dull, with things. So while applying, there are basic questions on the application, things about your name, address, education, work experience, references. References, you should put about 2 to 3 references. I usually put 1 and still get the job, so I don't think that really matters. But it's a good look, so stack up on the references. After applying, you should usually wait 2 to 3 business days to call in and check in on your application. Before calling, know what you're about to say, and what I usually say is, I'm calling to check in on my application, and then they'll hand the phone to a manager. Or you can call and then say, can I speak to a manager? After the manager gets the phone, that's when you say, I'd like to check in on my application, or whatever you say, and then they'll most likely set up an interview for you, but if they don't, then they'll tell you they'll call you back, but sometimes they won't call you back. But if they don't, just keep calling back. But if you feel as you're being annoying, that's probably when they're not gonna hire you, like they're not gonna call you back at all. So just apply to different jobs and keep doing the same process. Thanks for listening. This is Summer Davis for Bravescast signing off.